Hey everybody, Austin here again with another Let's Play video. Today it's going to be Virtua Cop for the Sega Saturn. An awesome light gun game. And we're going to actually be playing with an actual light gun. This is the official Sega Stunner gun. Unfortunately you guys can't see it because I'm not using a webcam right now. But yeah, we're using the official light gun by Sega. Pretty awesome gun. Not super heavy, but it feels good and it works pretty well. And this was pretty much the gun that came with Virtua Cop back when the game was released in North America. I have the orange stunner gun. However, there were also black ones released in Japan, which is pretty cool. Funny enough, they use a black one as the demo there. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and play this game. I'm probably going to have to credit feed my way through the game. This is a very difficult game. I should be able to get through at least the first level without continuing. But I'll probably end up having to continue partway through the second level. And then probably continue a couple of times on the final stage, depending, you know, how quickly my arm gets worn out. This game will wear your arm out like crazy, and I don't play that many light gun games anymore, so my endurance for them is definitely very small right now. So we'll see how we can do. Let's go ahead and go to the options menu, and I do want to try to calibrate my gun. Yeah, I'm having the same problem I had yesterday, is I couldn't shoot all the way over to the right-hand side of the screen, so we're just going to deal with that, and just keep playing as is. Yes. And we're going to leave the settings all on stock settings. You can change it. I like to play these games on stock settings unless I just dominate the game somehow. So 5 credits is our default. We'll leave it on the default. The sight on, that's just for that's for the control pad. That's not for the gun. So, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get right into this, guys. We're going to go through all the stages in order. It's only 3 stages, but they're all... I think each stage is like 10 minutes each, or maybe just a little bit less. So we'll start with stage 1, work our way up. If we do it that way, we get an extra boss on the final level. So we get 2 bosses, 2 final bosses technically, versus 1. So for those of you guys that are unfamiliar with games like Virtua Cop, basically you have a handful of bullets you can shoot, and your ammunition is denoted on the bottom right hand portion of the screen. You can see the gun barrel, basically, or the... Actually, I don't even know what it's called, never mind. You can see your bullets on the bottom right hand portion of the screen, and you get 6 shots. And then to reload, you just shoot off the screen to reload, and you can reload as much as you want. There's no limited ammunition unless you have special weapons, like the machine gun or the rifle. Those are basically one-time use weapons. Once you run out of ammo, you go back to your pistol. You do have other weapons that you can reload infinitely as well, though, like the shotgun, the magnum, the automatic, as well as the... I think that's it, actually. That's all of them. Now, Virtua Cop is a score-based game, so in the top right portion of the screen, every hit will give you a certain amount of points, and the game tells you how many points you get for that. And there's also a little yellow bar up there. And once the yellow bar fills up, your score multiplier will go up. And if you take damage, your score multiplier will go back down. So to get really big points in this game, the trick is to get your multiplier up. So here's the rifle. Not a really necessary weapon. A lot of times I'll just skip it, because it is a limited ammunition weapon, and I'm out of ammo now for it, so I'm back to the pistol. And I'm getting my multiplier up. I'm getting close to getting it up to ×3, which is good. Now, one thing that's pretty cool about this game, something I've always liked about Virtua Cop, is that it basically tells you who's going to be shooting at you. So you'll notice there's this constant, like, sight that zooms in onto enemies. And again, that's basically telling you when guys are going to be shooting at you. So you want to go for the guys first that have the sight around them. As the sight changes from green to red, they're getting closer to shooting you. So here's the automatic. I like the automatic a lot because it carries a lot of bullets. Not very good accuracy on that one, but I did kill a lot of enemies. My multiplier is still at ×3, which is really good. Normally I get hit at least once early on. Ooh, ×4. I haven't gotten up to ×4 before. I'm not an expert at Virtua Cop, but I have played this first level a lot over the years. This was one of the first Saturn games I got with my Saturn back in, what, 97 or 98? It must have been 97 when I got my Saturn. Because when I got my Saturn, I got it with the 3 free games pack. So I got Virtua Cop, Virtua Fighter 2, and Daytona USA, which is a great way to start with the Sega Saturn. Those are all really fun games. And I put many, many hours into all those games. But what's also really cool about that is it also came with the Bootleg Sampler Volume 2, which had a bunch of game demos and videos on it. And it also came with the Knights demo, so it's just like, there's so much content to play. It was really cool. Wow, that's officially the best I've ever done on that first level. I didn't take a single hit. I didn't kill a single hostage. And my multiplier is at ×5. I've never had my multiplier at the ×5, so that's really cool. So if you kill a hostage, you actually lose a bar of health. So you really don't want to shoot the hostages if you can avoid it. So a way to get around shooting hostages is to just shoot one bullet at a time. Don't be mashing the gun down or the trigger down, because you're just going to end up firing at stuff you don't want to actually be firing at. And you're going to kill hostages. You're going to lose health. And I don't know if your multiplier decreases. Oh shit, it does decrease. It went down by 2. I killed a hostage. Oh, see, that was bad. So my multiplier went down by 2. So that's exactly why you don't mash on the fire button. I was actually trying to hit one of the enemies that was on that truck, but clearly it didn't work. And I paid the price for it. I'm like, oh, I finally got up to 5x multiplier, and I lose it instantly just out of stupidity. So, my fault though. And by the way, guys, just so you know, we're not playing with the gun like right up to the TV. I don't even know if it works with the stunner. I know it worked with like the NES light gun, but with the stunner, I'm about 5-6 feet away from the TV. So I'm actually having to aim. That's really the only way to play these games. I mean, if you don't have to aim, there's really little point in playing these games, if you ask me. Because a lot of it is about that adrenaline rush. Actually having to play well. See, again, just right there, that's exactly why you don't just mash down on the trigger. Because you're going to end up shooting hostages, you're going to end up losing life. And on these breaks, always put your arms down. Take a quick rest. Your body, your arms need it. It's good to also know the areas of each level that allow you to pretty much, you know, pause for a moment. Last bullet, then I'm back to my gun. There we go. I mean, they're all guns, but I mean my pistol. Ah, that guy got me last time I played here. So every time you take a hit, your multiplier goes down. And it looks like it goes down by 2 every time you get hit. So that's interesting. I thought it only went down by 1. Because I was pretty sure I was up to... Or maybe I was only at 4x multiplier. I thought I was at 5x again. Maybe I was just at 4x and getting close to 5x. So on this level you gotta watch out for these vehicles. The guys will get in them really quickly. Just like right there, and I missed. Shit. Yeah, when you get hit, it's 2 multipliers go down. Normally I get that guy without a problem. You always want to shoot the glass out before you get to there, so you only have to shoot him once instead of like 2 or 3 times. That sucks. Well, this is officially my highest score ever, because I've never had my multiplier up that high. But Virtua Cop is a game I want to start playing more often. I want to build up that arm endurance and actually try to beat the game on 1 credit. Because it is a really... Shit, I got hit again. It is a really fun game. It's a really good game. And if there's gotta be one guy here that's gonna drop a health pellet. A health pickup. Ooh, so close. That's one of the hardest parts in the level for me. Aside from the last hallway, which has just a crap ton of enemies. There he is, got it. And one trick to this game, if you're using the actual light gun, is to not hold the gun very tight. You want to hold it lightly. What I find is the longer I play, the harder... the harder I hold the trigger, and my aim actually messes up. So like when I first started playing, my arm was nice and fresh, you know. It had all of its strength, and I was holding the gun very lightly. So you always gotta go for the guys that are lit. If you go for the other guys, you're gonna get hit. But it rhymes. Only go for the lit guys first, and then kill the other guys. Unless there's nobody else on screen, then it's okay. But if you got lit guys, and then you've got non-lit guys, and you go for the non-lit guys, you're probably going to get hit by the lit guys. The guys with the cursors on them. Alright, so that's really good to know, because on that part, apparently you've got enemies, the active enemies, behind all the other enemies, so you've got to shoot through that really fast. That's a memorizer aspect right there. So we got the Magnum, and I found out last night from a friend watching a stream is that the Magnum will actually shoot through objects. So like if a guy's behind the barrel, I can actually shoot the barrel, and the Magnum will pierce through the barrel and kill the enemy. So that's why having the Magnum's good. Oh, damn. Oh, almost got hit. Oh, I did get hit. Damn. You can tell you got hit because even if you're not paying attention to your health, if you had a special weapon, you're going to go back to your pistol when you get hit. This is just a perfect example of me holding the gun really, really tight now. My arms are stiff, my arms are sore, my hands are sore now. And so now I'm not playing nearly as well as I was in the first level, in the first part of the second level. So by this point in the game, not only does the game get harder, but you're also worn down. So it's a different dynamic than what you get with most other games. That's kind of the fun thing about light gun games. There's a physical aspect to it too. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Actually, the first part of this level actually isn't that bad. It's once you get inside, it starts to become pretty damn challenging. Alright, first continue. Alright, this is where the level really starts to pick up. Lots of closed corridor action. The closed corridor stuff is the hardest for me in this game. Because then guys start to pile up, you're not really sure which one to hit first. It becomes a little more confusing. Oh, how did I not hit him? Again. Oh, it's because... Oh, it's the damn gun, man. It's not going all the way over to the right-hand side of the screen. I totally forgot about that. I don't know if it's... like, I tried calibrating it last night on stream, and... I basically calibrated it to the settings that I have now. And I can only seem to get it to where it can only shoot far to the edge of one side of the screen, not the other. Either it's the right-hand side it can go all the way to, and not the left, or vice versa. So when enemies are on, like, the far side of, say, the right side of the screen, I need to be really careful about taking them out. Because my bullets can't actually shoot in that last, like, 2 or 3 centimeters of the right-hand side of the screen. The machine gun's good because you can just tap the button and just use one bullet at a time. So much like the automatic, you have a large amount of ammunition you can use. That part got me last night. Oh! Of course, the one guy gets me. The easiest target is the one that gets me. That's a lot of times how it goes for me. I get through the hard parts and then get killed by like one lone enemy. Oh, see, again, man. What the hell? Ugh. Again, but of course this time I went for the guys that weren't lit. You want to go for the guy that is lit. He's got the target on him. You don't want to go for anybody else. When there's like 5 enemies in a room, go for the guy that's lit. Unless, of course, again, if it's like the only guy on screen. Then you can shoot him. But always shoot the guy that's lit first. I did not want the rifle. Yeah, because my guy's too dumb. He's like, oh, I'm just going to throw out the automatic, you know, after I pick up the rifle. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Ugh. had my guard down. Alright, this is it.
But now, you'll regret being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So in this guy, pretty much any spot will hit him. Of course, those bullets went to the far side of the screen. I couldn't actually hit them. And that's it. So now we're going to get the actual final boss, since we went through the game from levels 1 through 3 in order.
This chopper is all I need. I am through with you two. Now you meet your maker.
God, the voice acting in this game is so bad. Oh, I did reload, man. Ugh. Phew. So this guy you kind of want to shoot where, you know, his bullets are coming out from. That way you can try to take out a couple bullets right as they come out. And that's it. We finished the game. It took us, I guess it took us 4 continues. That sucks. I had a really good run on that first level into the second level. And then just sort of messed it up a little bit on the second level right in the very beginning. But I also did pretty well in that, you know, first third or so of the second level. So it's a tough game. It's, you know, you've got to play it a lot. Just like any good arcade game, you've got to play it a lot to get better at the game. And, you know, it does take some memorization for the toughest parts of the game, for sure. Graphics are pretty clunky at certain parts in the game. Like, during gameplay, the graphics are actually, I think they're pretty solid for the most part, especially in the first 2 levels. But obviously, when you look at like the ending like this and the characters are moving all slow, you can see all the clipping and it just looks kind of goofy. But overall, I actually do like the look of this game, aside from like the ending and intro sequences. It's got its own certain level of charm. It was a very early Saturn game, and it shows, but it works for the game. Terrible score. I had 9 times that at the end of the first level. Not at the end of the first level, but at the end of when I first died. I got a game over. So, before I end this Let's Play, guys, I did want to show you that this game has one other mode. It's the training mode, and it's actually a pretty fun mode, believe it or not. So for those of you guys that haven't played this and are thinking about picking it up, it does have more than just the arcade mode. Not much more than the arcade mode. But look, you can even do 2-player versus mode, which is cool. So And that's it. And you go from like stage to stage until you pretty much fail, and then that's it. So I passed. So I need 30 hits on this one too. And 57 hits, so it's 27 more than I needed. Oh, moving targets. This is a lot tougher. This is actually interesting because you don't get that many fast-moving enemies in this game. So this is a lot harder. $33 hits. Okay. I need 20 hits. Okay. Oh, another different one. Ooh, now I need 75% accuracy. Maybe this is like the Master System. Was it? Shit, I forgot what game it was called. One of the light gun games on Master System where you had to either meet 2 goals out of 3. So in this case, it's accuracy, points, and shots. So you kind of need to play it slow and steady now. Was it Shooting Gallery that did that on Master System? I think that was the one. Okay, so now I just need 15 hits and 6,000 points. So I need to actually hit my guys. This one's actually a lot harder than it looks, believe it or not. Did I get it? Ooh, I think I just got it, barely. I needed 20 hits. I got to 6,000 points, but 45% accuracy, 25 hits. You're gonna get the points if you get 25 hits. So I need 25 hits, 45% accuracy. Did I get it? Got it. We're good. Training 8. 70 hits. 70% accuracy. What? Oh, jeez. Okay, I get it. I probably still failed that. Okay, no, I got it. Income! Oh, I didn't get the point value. Oh, you only get points for actually destroying them. Damn, each one takes 6 hits, so... Oh, it's back to this one. Okay, we'll quit. So there you have it, guys. That's Virtua Cop for the Sega Saturn. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video now. I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. Overall, this is a really awesome game. It's one of the cheapest Saturn games you can get. And even if you don't have a light gun, it's still fun to play. You can just use the D-pad to shoot at enemies. And it's still a fun game, actually, believe it or not. I recommend checking it out if you've got a Saturn. And to me, it's a must-have game for the system, especially if you get the light gun. It's great. It's not a heavy investment. It's very accessible to anybody, and it's just fun. It's one of Sega's best arcade games from that time period, the mid-90s, and it's a great port to the Saturn. Doesn't look as good as the arcade game, but it's still a really awesome game. So. Even though you guys couldn't see me shooting with the light gun, I hope you still enjoyed this video. And, you know, you got to see all the way through Virtua Cop as well as the training mode. So, if you're not familiar with the game, now you have a really good idea of what it's all about. It's a pretty awesome game. So, alright guys, I'm out. Thanks again for watching. For those of you guys new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I've got tons of Let's Plays and long plays on this channel you can check out. There's plenty of back catalog waiting here for you. And to everybody else, thanks as always, and I'll catch you guys soon. Take it easy.